38-ма окрема бригада морської піхоти. Зараз знаходимось на Покровському напрямку і знищуємо повітряні цілі противника. Наразі потребуємо пікап для підвозу БК та ротації особового складу.
Доброго дня. Ми бійці 1027-го зенітно-ракетно-артилерійського полку. Зараз знаходимося на Київщині і тримаємо протиповітряну оборону Києва та Київської області від шахедів і ракет. Наразі потребуємо мікроавтобус для оперативної ротації особового складу.
Ми бійці 104-го БР-4-го бату взводу ударних безпілотних авіаційних комплексів «Бісові діти». Зараз знаходимося на Константинівському напрямку і де щоденно відбиваємо штурми ворога та знищуємо московитів з повітря. Наразі потребуємо пікап для відновлення бойових завдань.
Слава Україні! Героям слава!
What's up, YouTube? Drill Sergeant here. And yeah, I'm still waiting on those Epstein files. So no, don't let this story distract us from the fact that we haven't seen anything yet. On the other hand, this is the Resistance channel. When I went down to DC, maybe I'll show some clips here. We walked peacefully into the offices of Congress, into the halls of the House, and spoke to people, spoke to secretaries mostly because all of the actual lawmakers had run away, had gone on vacation, even though they've only worked 15 days in the past 6 months. But we walked there. We walked there by the hundreds. And by the second day of the protest, I gave a speech along with Big Sarge and a lot of other people, ex-military, veterans, as well as just regular civilians who care about this country, and we were resisting. On January, I decided to turn this page into the Resistance Hub. It was something that was about giving context and history to the fake news out there, to the sewage that was coming down from the oligarchs, meant to manipulate you. But then I decided that just doing the daily news wasn't enough. Now I'm only doing things that help the resistance, that teach the resistance, or that provide the resistance. On the last day, the 22nd, it was thousands, tens of thousands around the reflection pool at the Lincoln Monument. And it was amazing to see those people there. We were resisting our own tyranny. But there's resistance and there's resistance. You see, while we're bombing defenseless boats that may or not be full of whatever cargo, we will never know, contradictory to international law and law of war, while we're trying to start wars everywhere else, we're resisting from within. The real people out there showing what resistance looks like when it gets that far, they're in Ukraine. Yeah. Those clips that I showed you before, these are actual troops on the actual front lines resisting. And there was a time that America used to help fund them, the resistors, the resistance, the little guy versus the big authoritarian that used to be us. We used to be that beacon. It was a form of soft power and hard power for us. We've gotten rid of the U.S. aid. We've gotten rid of everything that we used to remind the world that we were the good guys. And now we've actively, let's just be honest, on the side of the bad guys, of the authoritarian, of the invaders. Before we start our own war in Venezuela, before we send ground troops over there, I want to remind you why we're resisting. This Christmas, I've decided to help the soldiers in Ukraine, but I'm going to need your help to do it, people. Our country has previously donated, like I said, the arms and the military equipment. Now we've stopped that. But even when we were, what we never gave was trucks. It seems funny, seems strange. I know. But believe it or not, trucks are frequently destroyed, and Ukraine needs more all the time, just to keep fighting. These aren't trucks just for driving. They use these trucks for munitions. They paint them green and turn them into war-fighting machines. When others have tanks and millions of dollars worth of equipment, they turn simple drones and simple trucks into a resistance force that's still fighting 3 years later when they were supposed to be gone, down and out, wiped off the face of the earth in 3 weeks. As the resistance channel, I feel like I need to help. And I feel like it is my duty to support the resistance wherever it may be. I hope you feel the same. I hope you get that same strength, that same adrenaline rush I get when I know I'm doing something right for someone else. It's what buoys me. Their example is what gives me strength when it's midnight and I haven't gone to bed yet and there's another video to make and I gotta make another trip for another march or another protest. I look at what these guys have done with nothing. So yeah, I've partnered with this group. Let me show it to you. This is Car for Ukraine. It's a Ukrainian volunteer NGO in Lviv. It buys secondhand pickups in the UK and Europe, ships them to Ukraine, and puts steel armor on them before gifting them to fighting units, like the ones you saw in the beginning. It has a long track record of high degree of transparency, accountability, and effectiveness. It's our goal to fundraise and pick up trucks or large drone transporters for the euro $11,000. 11,000 euros, which is about $12,500. This Christmas, Tree Trucks Initiative will combine many international YouTube channels like myself, which they have, and I said yes, because I know that my resistors out there, people who watch this, are the type of people that may want to help, are the type of people that you can rely on. And I know that firsthand because we've been able to. The time frame for this is going to be 8 to 12 weeks, YouTube. So you can give some now, some later, right? But it's mainly for Christmas. It's the same way that we provide mutual aid for each other. The same way we grow a resistance community is the same way you can help them. A little now, a little later, and a little more even later on. 8 to 12 weeks. But there's something else that happens here that I need you to see. And this is very important to me, YouTube. Look at this. There's already other YouTubers out there that have gotten their people to donate. And I'm at zero because I just started, obviously. Yo, don't make me look bad, man. Help me out. Please. Please. Like, I can't have this. Who are these guys? Who are these guys? I cannot stay at zero. Don't let me do this. Anyway, let me get back to what you can get besides just a good feeling. When you're helping out these people resist, if you give $100, you get a really cool Christmas badge, like a badge like I wear, right? But it's one you can sew onto your own jacket or your own backpack. And I believe, let me make sure, $110 is what that one is. And then if you do like $200, you get two, of course. And there's 2 different badges that you can get. And this is just a thank you. Of course, the badge doesn't cost that much. Maybe it does. I tried to buy mine and it cost a whole damn lot to get it shipped here. Anyway, they're just trying to say thank you. I know, number one, you're not gonna make me look bad. Don't do it. How did they have money already? They started early. They're cheating. We can't let it happen. This page will not let that happen. But number 2, the resistance channel is about that life. When we say that we're about resisting, you'll see me resisting. When you say that you want to see something better, you'll see me making it better. When you see me make a mistake, you'll see me own up to it and try to do better. This is an example that I want this channel to set, that me personally, Drill Sergeant, wants to set with the type of people who watch this. And I want you to heed to that example or make the example to others. I have my own page here that you can go and donate to. Like, make it through me. It helps them out. I don't get no kickbacks. There's nothing I get from this. I'm going to put that donation link in the description. There's another video that I have to make. And now that the whole Trump's MRI thing is coming out again, now that it's starting to resurface his ridiculous bragging about it, someone's out there saying that, okay, let's see it. Now I want to see it. Now that it's back in the news, I need to talk more about the nuance, because that's what I do, and what it means for the resistance, as usual. But until you see that video, you may see a little smaller version of this. Then you may see a little smaller version of this ask, and until I'm done with the campaign, or until they're done with the campaign. Yeah, that link is going to be in the description. Don't forget about the people resisting. We're resisting peacefully in offices and in marches and with our voices, and some of us even putting our lives on the line with blowing whistles at police officers, detaining people and throwing them into non-disclosed areas and detention camps, concentration camps. But then there are those on the front lines using pickup trucks as rocket launchers, using minivans as troop transports, using daggone near toy drones to defeat an almost one-time thought unstoppable enemy that has billions of dollars of munition. That's a resistance I want to be a part of. That's a resistance I think you want to be a part of. Today they're fighting. Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads. It's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works. Follow us on all these things you see here, and our link tree is in the description. Maybe even get some merch.